Welcome to Redwood Bloom
Welcome back to the series of
and an adult's perspective
and her perspective.
and baby's perspective.
Today we're talking about why we find it hard to talk to why we find it hard to talk to adults.
What is the challenge of the teenagers face when you're trying to have a conversation with adults? Typically what happens is when you're trying to be approaching an adult, be it your class teacher, be it your parent, be it your coach at the playground, there is this angst that kind of starts forming in the end of the pit of the tummy, or just that dissonance in the head saying anyway they're not bothered. There's no way that you can have a conversation with them, so why bother?
When you're trying to have like serious conversations with somebody or like an adult, you find it hard to really come about it or start talking about it to start with, because you feel like they might not want to listen to you, or they might not want to, or they'd put it off saying it's not as important while it may seem very important to you. Yeah. And we're making this video because it doesn't mean that you're weak if you find it hard to talk to people. It's totally normal and it's an understandable feeling, and we hope that our videos help you in a sense that you find solutions for problems that you're facing.
And you find your voice valuable
Yes.
enough to be able to bring up your conversation. So we're going to make two parts to this video. Part one would be the reason, what are the possible reasons why we are finding it difficult, and part two then on addressing what are the simple tricks that can possibly be applied. Your scenarios are different, but if there are some things that possibly may work for you, that then it would be of use to you. So today we will discuss the part one on why is it tough to have a conversation. What are the challenges? One thing that teenagers can possibly face a lot of times is the power distance. Do you want to talk about that?
It's like an adult versus a child. It's like the only way that I can think about it is when you're trying to have a conversation that like, oh, you haven't lived long enough to know what this is. You probably don't even know what you're talking about. I'm so much older than you, and this is the end of the discussion.
Yeah, possible, very much possible that it is presented to you like, I know all, I'm an adult, and so don't bother bringing about it. And for you, it is the end of the world. It is a very serious content, and here it gets
doesn't even seem important.
It gets dismissed very
Yeah.
easily. Yeah, okay. The second thing that can be coming in the way is also judgment of theirs on you or your on yourself.
Both, I'd say, because you value your parents' opinion a lot about you. They're the first people that you go to, and they're going to be with you for most of your life. And you value their opinion a lot, obviously. And their opinion about you is important, and also your opinion on their opinion on you is also important. You don't want to change that, because at the end of the day, you still want their love and affection
And protection.
and you don't want anything that's going to change that or make them not like you anymore. So that may be something that comes in the way of you telling your parents something.
The other part to it also is your judgment of yourself. Like you get into a conversation and you blank out, or you're not able to complete it, or you change your point of view depending on the way they question, or they're like, seriously? And you're like, oh, no, I didn't really mean that. And then you start judging yourself negatively on the way you responded. So that also becomes a challenge. The other piece was if you have experienced in the past a particular reaction, like you try to tell your mom something and you suddenly experience, and then you have had a anger fit, or being called out a name, or something being thrown at you. So you have now a memory of your past behavior, which can lead to manifestation of the same thing. Oh my gosh, again I tell them, and again
What
I
if
will
it's
be
going to happen again? I don't want that. Right. So you're just scared because you don't want it to happen again.
anything negative, like your brain is filling up the content with a negative thought anyway, so that's something that can come up. The last one, which can also feel very pertinent, is the possibly the double standards that you might experience.
Yeah.
In terms of you're told grow up or speak up, and when you actually bring up your idea, they say, hey, keep
It doesn't
quiet.
matter.
Or
Why
you're
are you
just a
even
kid.
bringing it up? Yeah.
You're just a kid. You shouldn't be thinking like this. You shouldn't be speaking like that. Or this is a very wrong place for you to be speaking about it. Can't you see adults are speaking here right now? And then you're done for life in terms of being able to speak up.
Yeah, because your opinion isn't valued. Why would you go talk to somebody or like tell somebody anything? And I feel like that's one of the main things that happens when you're trying to go tell somebody something, is that you feel like your opinion isn't going to be valued. And because of that, you feel like you're being judged or you're being told off, basically, because of that. And I guess you find it hard to tell people stuff because you feel like it's going to be the same everywhere.
Yeah, and the visuals that you are carrying from a past, or visuals that you're carrying in your head of what have others experienced, can be also mixing up in your mind. That's all that we wanted to bring up to you in this session. Do let us know if this content resonates with you, and do comment on the content. And we will see you next week with possibilities of ways to move forward. Look forward to hearing from you and seeing you next Friday. Bye bye.